Norma Frame works at a surveyor's office in Glasgow. One of her biggest challenges at the moment is getting mail to her clients on time. There have been so many delayed letters that she's now keeping a log of what's sent out.
If your clients think that you don't care, that you're meeting a deadline and it doesn't happen, then that is obviously the real problem, because if you're not keeping your clients happy, they might think about going elsewhere.
The industry watchdog Postwatch says customers are getting fed up with declining services. It says almost 2 million first-class letters are not arriving the following day and claims 1 million pieces of mail are getting lost each week. Its criticisms come at a difficult time for the Post Office as it prepares to cope with a new commercial environment. At the moment, the Post Office has a monopoly on mail, but from next week it will have to open that business up to competition. It may take some time for customers to notice a difference, but eventually rivals will be able to set up their own mailboxes, collections and deliveries. The Post Office accepts that it's fallen short of its targets for delivering first-class letters. It blames disruption to mail train services following the Hatfield crash and what it describes as unacceptable levels of unofficial industrial action.
We've got to get the message across very clearly to all our staff that in fact our jobs, all of our jobs in future, will depend on us delivering the mail in the way we say to the standards that we set. And if we don't do that, there's going to be somebody around the corner, the Dutch or the Germans, who will come in and do it instead.
Though a number of companies have expressed an interest in setting up rival services, none have yet applied for a licence which they'll need to compete with the Post Office. Daniel Bircher, BBC News.
And Catherine Marston is at a central post office in Bradford. Catherine.
George, this is the point at which the trust begins. People bring parcels and packages into the post office and expect them to be taken care of and delivered. Here in Bradford Post Office is a brand new computer system, like many computer systems up and down the country in post offices, designed to make this service much better. And Phil Crossley is from the post office. Phil, this is a very expensive computer system. We're seeing it in post offices up and down the land. What difference is it going to make to me if I pop into my local post office with a package?
Well, it makes the customer experience much better. It gives us plenty of opportunity to explain the products that we've got and streamlines the whole interface with the customer. More importantly, for the future, it gives us the additional benefit of being able to extend products in the banking service arena and also with things like stakeholder pensions, which we've recently announced with Standard Life. Without this computer system, we would not be able to extend the services for customers for the future. And in this office, this is one of our flagship offices for Bradford. It's a new look, a new style and a better overall service for customers.
It is a question of trust, isn't it? If anybody comes in here and they've got something important they want sending, they do trust the post office to make a good job of it and make sure it arrives safely. Presumably this computer system is going to help you do that.
It certainly will, and we've rolled it out to the vast majority of our offices now. We have around 18,000 post offices across the country, and we're almost completed the rollout. It's been one of the biggest computer rollouts of its type in Europe, and we're very proud of it. We can extend the service even further, and we've got plans to develop the computer system so that we can add on even more services that customers really want in a great environment that is excellent service for all customers.
Most importantly, is it going to be able to help you trace things that go missing?
It will. It will help us to improve a whole raft of service areas, and this was a very important level of investment. It illustrates that we are trying to move the quality of service forward, both in Post Office network and across the Post Office itself, and it's vital that customers get this level for the future.
Phil Crossley, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Well, this is a computer system that's costing around £600 million to install. It's a rate of 300 post offices a week. George.
Thank you, Catherine.